Okay, Assalamualaikum and welcome back, guys. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk a bit about your activity, the one that you have to do for SOP. Okay, this is regarding SOP. Alright, so over here we have the activity on the history of underwater tunnel. Okay, this is the first activity that you can get in Kalam. Alright, so what do you need to know about this activity? So this is actually on information transfer. Okay, so this is on information transfer. All right, on information transfer. Okay, so meaning that you have to transfer all of the information over here, okay, into the SOP. And of course, in order to do so, you have to identify what are the key points or the main ideas that you need to include in the SOP. Okay, so the main ideas. So how to identify the main ideas? Okay, so you can look at the next slide. Okay, in this template or in this slide, okay, it consists of the template of SOP. So the same goes as in the next slide. So what are the things that you need to include in each of the slide or the template or the segment that you have in the template? Okay, for example, the reference number over here. Okay, so what you can do is that you can create any of the numbers, okay, any of the reference numbers, or if it is given in the text, okay, let's say it is CD 1, 2, 3, 4, so that will be your reference numbers. So please read carefully in the text. If it is given that, okay, the reference number, then you have to put the reference number in the template here. Okay, for the date, okay, today is the 14th of April, okay, 2021. So this is how you are supposed to write the date for the template on SOP. Okay, for the page number here, okay, let's say your SOP consists of 7 pages and this is the first page, so you can write 1 of 7. So when you go to the next page, it's going to be 2 of 7. When you go to the following page, it's going to be 3 of 7 until you have reached the final page, which is 7 of 7. So that is how you're supposed to write for the information on the right hand corner of the template over here. Okay, for the title here, all right, so you just need to write, okay, what is the title? SOP for, okay, what is the title? History of underwater tunnel. So based on the activity that you are going to do, so this is how you're supposed to write for the title. Okay, and then the department of unit, please double check in the text or in the instruction what is going to be the department or unit. So maybe at this point, okay, your department or unit is going to be the sewerage unit, for example. Okay, sewerage unit. Alright, what is the purpose of the SOP? SOP is for the maintenance, for example. So you need to write it in a full sentence. What is the purpose? Okay, over here I'm just writing it in a simpler version. So this is for maintenance. Okay, who can perform this SOP? So it depends. Some of the text, okay, the SOP can be performed by anyone, okay, or maybe you can put it all of the stuff, okay. Alright, equipment or tools needed, right? So you can leave it blank here, okay, because you are actually looking at the information given here. So what are the personal protective equipment that you need to use in order to perform the SOP for this? Okay, so it can be maybe, right, it is going to be rubber glove, right? Okay, safety goggle, okay, and others. So it depends, alright? So different SOP will have different personal protective equipment. So what are the tools needed? So if it is stated in the text, then you need to state it. Okay, maybe drill, right? So drill, okay, maybe headlight or headlamp, okay, and others. Okay, so reference materials here, if it is stated in the text, what will be your reference materials? Okay, so you're going to state it. If it is not stated, then you can just create it, or if there is no other reference material, then you can just simply write it as none. Okay, so this is going to be the first page. All right, next, for the procedures, okay, so you can write it in the hierarchical form. Okay, hierarchical form meaning that you write it according to the numbers. Number one, the first step. Number two, number three, number four, and the rest. Okay, you can also use the approach on graphical procedures. Okay, graphical procedures. Okay, so graphical procedure here meaning that you are going to give or write your SOP with the help of images. Okay, so with the help of images, so you're going to use images or pictures, or maybe you're going to use illustration. Okay, so you can write it using this approach. Okay, this approach, or you can also use it this, or you can write your SOP using the graphical procedure. Okay, that is how you're supposed to prepare for your SOP. Okay, for the prepared by, reviewed by, and also approved by, okay, it depends on the designation. Okay, for example, you are asked to prepare the SOP, so you're going to write your name. Okay, right, so your name here, my name is Muhammad Shafirul Zaman. So what is my designation? Okay, so maybe my designation is the technician. Okay, so I'm going to write my designation. Okay, reviewed by, most probably is going to be your supervisor. So who is your supervisor? So you're going to write the name, okay, and do not forget the designation. Okay, let's say the name of the reviewer is John Wick. So the designation is the supervisor. Okay, and then approved by, maybe it's going to be the head of the technician. Okay, for example, so the name of the head of the technician and then the designation. So these are the important informations that you need to include when you are doing this activity. Okay, so this is actually the activity and the simple or the same thing that you're going to do for your next assessment, which is on SOP, whereby you're going to transfer the information into the template using several methods. Okay, for example, you can use the hierarchical procedure. You can also use graphical procedure. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. If you have any question, okay, you can ask me directly in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so, okay guys, thank you very much and Assalamualaikum.